Hey guys, I was on Chinese social media and I saw this one video that just struck a nerve in me. This guy who's a few years younger than I am just reminded me of how I was a few years ago. And so he goes on this dating show. He does the same bullshit I would have done a few years ago. He like serenades and does all that. And then this one really pretty girl he likes, and he tries to tell her he likes her, and then she just jerks him around, and at the end still doesn't go with him. And it's just so heartbreaking, mainly because I feel for him. That was me a few years ago. So let's watch this. He comes out and he describes himself, and then he immediately goes into a song. And for those of you who like Eric Clapton, this is wonderful tonight.
We go to the party as everyone turns to see beautiful lady walking around with me.
And then she asks me, do I look alright? I said yes, you look wonderful tonight. It's a good song. He picked the right song.
文卓毕业于美国加州大学商务音乐的本科，现在呢在担任一间音乐工作室的合伙人，年薪25万。
So he graduated some kind of music business degree from America, specifically California. You know what that means? That means he's really, really rich because his family could afford to send him here to America to study a useless degree. And it claims on the card that his salary right now is $250K per year. That's a lot. And he's in Beijing. So he's got the Beijing city residence, which everyone in China wants. And he seems to be from a rich family. And he seems to be good looking. Come on, girls. Come on, ladies. The host was asking, hey, what's the song for me? And so he was playing, I don't know if you recognize, that's from the Beatles. Michelle, my belle, these are words, da 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 da. I don't know how the lyrics go, but he was playing the intro to Michelle. I think he was hoping that none of the people in the audience were going to recognize that he didn't come up with it on the spot, that he was just taking a Beatles song. I want to say something. I have a similar experience to you, and so when I was 18, I had a really bad accident, and look at my elbow. I still have a lot of scars from it, and my car flipped over, and I was in a ditch, and my foot was filled with glass, broken shards everywhere. I had to pull them out. And there's blood everywhere. And I've been in at least 10 different accidents in cars and motorcycles, when I'm riding other people's, just all kinds. So that pretty girl that was talking about her own accident stories, he actually really likes her, and the only reason he came on this show was to try to convince her to leave with him. I skipped over the part before where he talked about how he almost died once or something like that. So he feels like that's a connection to her. So he's watched this dating show before and he knows her personality. He feels like they have some similar commonalities. So next up, what we're going to see is our American educated Chinese guy trying to express his deepest thoughts and emotions to this pretty girl. And let's see if it works.
So
You're so beautiful. And I don't even know. I didn't even know that you've been in so many accidents. I feel like it's not really fate, but I want to tell you that I'm a good driver, and I want to drive you around for eternity. See, I've been hurt before, and I told myself I don't want to love again. I was just going to go my own way. But I saw you this time in this show, and you're just so beautiful. And I feel like I have the courage to live again. I feel like I'm the courage to want to be happy again. We can be together. We can be happy. Guys, I'm just cringing right now. I'm so sorry. You... Do you want to leave with me? I don't think we need to break down what went wrong there, right? There's a lot to talk about, and you have so many great experience, you have so many qualifications, but all you could do is talk about how beautiful she is. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. You make me want to love again. In a way, it's exactly like every love song he sang in his life. So what is she thinking in her mind? She's like, oh man, you know, this guy has all these qualifications. He went to school in America. He owns a record studio, but all he can do right now is notice my looks. Fuck. So this mustache of mine was specially prepared for you. I wanted to look older for you. Everyone says I look too young, but I feel like I'm very mature at heart, and I feel like I could protect you. I could take care of you. Oh fuck! Oh God! At this point, he's demonstrating such low value. It's like, I look young, but I don't like the fact that I look young. I feel insecure, so I have to. Like, I have a mustache right now too, but he has to keep a mustache to try to look older for her. You know, can't own up to anything. There's nothing he's been doing or saying right now that's been attractive. Everything is putting her up on a pedestal. This is really funny. And in her mind, she's like, well, he's rich, good looking, and his parents are really connected probably, but god damn it, he's a little wuss. I don't want to hang around him. He probably can't do anything. If you analyze it from this strict angle, you'll realize he's lost already. So what she's gonna do next is completely just jerking him around. Can I ask a small favor from you? People who know me know that I'm not a really superficial person. So you grew out a mustache for me. I want to know how you look without a mustache. So can you shave your mustache? Two things. First of all, if she says she ain't a gold digger, she's a gold digger. If she says she's not superficial, she's fucking superficial. I mean, look at her. She's a really pretty girl. And she, from a young age, has been told she's pretty, and she knows looks get you far. So, yeah, that's bullshit that she's not a superficial person. Second thing is, if he were a little smarter, he would know this is your last chance to flirt a little. It's not your turn now to just suck up to her. So she's asking you to do something. What are you getting out of it? Her quote-unquote favor? She just said that she's not a superficial person, so why are you shaving your mustache? I thought you liked your mustache. So this is when you play around with her a little bit. You don't just go, oh yeah, I'll shave my mustache for you. You know that song by Bryan Adams? Everything I do it for you. That's what he's doing right now. This is not a movie. This is not a song. That's not attractive. And he just failed this test that she gave him.
韩红，我告诉你，只要你能选他走，别说剃胡子，他给眉毛也能给你剃了，是不是啊？
对对对对。
小小的爱在大城里只为你倾心，啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦。
挺帅的，真的。我怎么感觉调戏谭慧男朋友的感觉？来，过来，过来。
Well, I see two women that liked him, but unfortunately, he didn't give them a chance. See, what happens in this show is that those two women could pick him, but instead, he decided to not go with any of that. He skipped that part just to express it to this one girl. So he just so naively didn't let the show's rules work in his favor. And I'm sure he's going to regret it because the long-haired one had some really pretty eyes, man. I'd go for that long-haired one over this one that he currently thinks is the one. I want to thank you because you just shaved your mustache. And I think you look much cleaner and better looking like this. And from her talk, I feel like, yeah, maybe there's a little bit of fate, a little bit of destiny in there. I think we're the same age, and you probably experience more than normal people your age, but I want to find someone who's a little older than I am. I don't think you are old enough, and I don't think we're compatible. That's all bullshit, of course. It's like when a girl doesn't want to talk to you. Oh, I got to go to my friends now. Oh, I got to leave now. Oh, it's an excuse. Basically, the underlying subtext is you're just a little suck-up. You're like a little boy, and I'm not attracted to little boys. I want someone to call me out. I want someone to take the lead, and you're neither the call me out type of asshole or the take the lead type of dominant guy. So, no, you're like a little boy, and I don't care how much life experience you have, you're still a little boy. That's basically what she's saying. I don't think he's ever going to understand this until someone kicks his ass, like someone gives him a little red pill kick in the ass.
这个男嘉宾没有给其他人表白的机会，那但是因为我之前看他的表现，我真的是比较心动。
So the other girl that we saw briefly, impressed by his looks, is now telling her that she wants to be with him. Let's see how our guy reacts to this. Because when I saw him, I saw a lot of things I liked. And I wanted to tell you that I like you. So the host is saying, okay, now you listen. You decide. So I respect everyone. Wait, let me finish. She knows she's going to get rejected, so he's like trying to... So he's saying, I came only for that girl. So she's like, but there's someone else here for you. Hey, someone else who wants to care for you. And he's like, nope. You fucking idiot, man. This other girl's tossing herself at you. I mean, I get it. One of the girls, his girl that he really likes is pretty and neotenous, so she checks off both boxes of what Chinese guys like. The other girl's not really neotenous, she's just a little pretty. So yes, look-wise, she's not exactly like the other girl, but god damn it, she's still pretty good. Like, what are you doing? I get it, the emotions are not right because he just got rejected by the first girl. But keep a little bit of your dignity. Be like, yeah, you know who's the prize right there. Second girl, you know who's the prize. It's me. So yeah, come with me. But no, our guy's like, no, I insist on this girl who doesn't care for me, who's a freaking superficial person who made me do all these things to embarrass myself on stage. I take this back, guys. I was never like this. I was never this amount of a pushover, this amount of a blue pill. But if I didn't have the certain friends who shaped who I was and helped inspire and influence me, maybe I would have become like that. I've always had the voice or whatever, but this attitude of mine wasn't something that came naturally. I mean, it actually did come naturally, but I lost it by high school because I decided in high school I'm going to be nice. Yeah, so if you put elementary school Jerry up there, I guess I would have been very confident. But from high school to most of college, if you put me up there, and I didn't have that turnaround late in college, I would have been like this. So this guy just, in a way, makes me see how far I've come in life. It's so sad. Our person, he's a good-looking guy, and he's kind of talented, and he has a lot of money. He checks off all the boxes, but you see, attitude matters, man. Your attitude is so important to a woman's attraction to you. The other thing that attitude does is it helps you recognize opportunities. The other woman was an opportunity, but his attitude was so unconfident that he didn't recognize, hey, fuck, if I get with that woman, maybe this woman's going to get jealous. This fucking superficial woman's going to get jealous if I get with that. He doesn't think like that. All he can think is, oh, I'm rejected. Oh, but if I just become even more of a great person and I show even more that I love this woman, then she'll love me. So guys, what's the lesson? Money doesn't get you everything. Looks don't get you everything. You have to have money, looks, and some attitude. Here's what I would say. It's 20% superficial and 80% your attitude. And out of that 20% superficial, 80% of it is your looks and 20% is your money. So in other words, money accounts for about 4% and your looks account for about 16%. And the rest of it, the other 80% is your attitude. So remember, you have to work on your attitude towards yourself, towards life, to the people you love, to everyone. So you don't end up like this mofo right here.
终于找到了的来对方，
再见。
是在